So you got a DS Lite. You know, this is pink. This is a brand new DS Lite. You know, it's mint condition. Plays great. Nothing the matter with it. But you got a DS Lite and it's not in the color that you like. Now the DS Lite does come in a lot of colors. To me, every color they offer, it's just ew. Let me know in the comment section if you agree with me. They ain't a good color. You know, you get $199 console and you can only choose from a few colors. That is just bland. There's nothing exciting about it. They always come in this dull, dingy color. There ain't no gloss to them. They ain't no shiny. You know, so you pick up a skin. That's how you fix that. So we got this Pikachu skin that we picked up off eBay. This was $10 for the skin for this DS Lite. We're going to install it today. And if I can open it. And we're going to install it. I need scissors. Why is my scissors way away from my table? Oh, I'm back. We're going to install it today, and I'm going to show you how to install a DS Lite skin. Because more than likely, you don't like the color of your DS Lite. And maybe if this video does okay, and if you guys enjoy it, let me know in the comment section if you want to see me do a case swap on this. I actually got a few Nintendo, I call them DS's, Nintendo, lights here. Had DS Lite on my mind. We just did a case swap for it. So this would be the button layout one. This is the front of the case. It's actually a pretty thick vinyl. This is the back. Now you could probably make it yourself, especially if you buy one of these for $10. And then if you had something like a Cricut, one of those sticker machines and stuff, you could actually print this yourself with the cutout that you like yourself. It's, it's pretty simple. I ain't saying that's how this one was made, but it's probably pretty close. What you want to do is clean your console. Take you something to clean it with. I like taking electronic wipes to them. Oh! That's what I like using. You want to make sure it's free of dust and, stuff like that. Oils, because you got oil or anything on this from your hands and stuff, a lot of times it'll come undone. It'll unstick itself. So let's just clean everything up. I mean, I like pink. I do. It ain't a bad color. If the buttons was black, if it was pink and black with the black buttons, I probably wouldn't even put a screen color on it. So I just quickly wiped that off. I cleaned it before we did the video, so I just wanted to show you. So let's go ahead. Should we do the back first or the front? Which one do you like? Back door? Okay, we do the back. So let's go ahead and peel this off. You can, use an old business card or a squeegee or something to get the bubbles out. If you do get bubbles, but we're going to try to do this without getting bubbles in it. And without me messing up. Boy, this vinyl is hard to get off. It sure shows it's $10. And it does got the mark outs for the screws. I don't know if you can tell that. It's not very sticky. It is a vinyl, so you can heat it up and stretch it. But what you want to do is peel it off in one piece, slowly but surely. Some of the sticker holes stayed, and not tear it, because you can tear it if you peel it the wrong way. Which I just did a little. It don't matter. It's like that don't want to come off. It didn't cut it good. Okay, so that ain't my fault. Anyway, come here. Just like so. You can see the vinyl tore just a little. So we're going to go ahead and line these screw holes up That one should be automatically aligned. Here's this screw hole. I need to poke it out with something. And have everything set up when you go to do this. Don't do like I do, just wing it as you go. There's that screw hole. Take that, put that back over here. Might as well do this one too. And do this side too. And if you unstick it a few times, that's fine. You can take a little heat and, you know, it will stick. And I got these little Pikachu dots all over my fingers that I can't get off. Get off, Pikachu. Okay, here we go. That dot's lined up good. That dot is not. Lined up, lined up. Now we're going to take and lay it on as straight as possible. And these dots should line up too, which they do. Before you totally mash this down, make sure your 4 screw holes is lined up good. Now we got it laid down smooth, no air bubbles whatsoever. So we're going to take and move this guy where it needs to go, which is all the way up here. We're going to pat it on down in place. Now we're going to take and fold this edge up top, just like so. I'm mashing it down. Make sure there are no bubbles. They shouldn't be. Oh, I thought my mic wasn't on. That'd be sad, wouldn't it? Me sitting here talking to you and my mic's good. Now, I did tear it a little bit here, but it's gonna be under it. You ain't gonna notice that. Just don't even bring it up in the video comments. So I'm gonna fold this over just a little. Not all the way yet, just a little. And I'm gonna put this right here too. And you shouldn't be able to tell it if I can get the bulk part that's tore underneath the other part. Okay, what I'm going to do next is take a hairdryer that's from 1970. Turn it on low and just heat this vinyl up a little before I fold it over, and that will help it stretch. A heat gun will work too, but you probably burn your hands with a heat gun, and you might overheat your vinyl. Now while it's still warm, we're going to take and tug it over, just like so. And we got a bolt. What do I need to tuck out a bolt hole? Need to get that out. Come here, bolt. Screw hole. There you go. Put that to the side. Now we're going to fold it over, just like so. And basically make sure there ain't no bubbles while it's warm. And we can fold it and we can work it like this and hit a stretch it as we're doing it. That's basically what we're trying to do. Trying to stretch this. Now this is cooled down a little, so I'm going to heat it back up for a few minutes. Stretch it over onto itself. Stretch this on over, just like so. This one is a little cold, so we need to heat it up. Now we're going to take, stretch it over, just like we did the other side, just like so. Pulling it tight with the fingers, making sure there are no air bubbles as we do it. And that's a Pikachu skin on it. It's all lined up good. Everything looks good. All the hose is lined up so we can take the cover off without damaging it. Looks really good. So, look like my battery's down on my camera. I'm going to charge this up. Or do you think we got enough power? So, I'm going to charge this up. I'm going to go over this with the heat gun just a little bit. Heat these up a little bit more on the back, and that'll give it a better bond over the whole thing. since we ain't got no air bubbles or anything. And when we come back, when my camera's all nice and charged, we do the other side. So I just brought my heat gun out and went over this, kind of kept my distance just to, you know, speed things up a bit. But if you take a look, the ears here that fold over, they go on the same way. You can use heat and stretch them. They don't line up. To get it to line up and actually look the way it needs to, it's not going to work out because it wants to go like that. And you can see what happened on this stencil here. It just ain't cut out in the right, you know, section. So I'm not going to use that because I actually like the look of that right here. Just the pink because it matches the cheeks. And I'll probably leave this pink too because it matches the cheeks, you know. They do make a cover that comes with that goes on this, but since we got the pink trigger thing showing, I'm going to leave the pink right there. Let's go ahead and install the front now. It goes on the same way we did the back. Use a tiny bit of heat because if you got, you know, plastic screen protectors, or these is actually plastic too, not glass. Let me move out where you can see it. You can put a place in them. So let's figure out how this goes. This goes like this. Okay. Let's go ahead and do it the same way. Peel it off. Try not to, you know, damage it when you peel it. And we'll try to get it off in one piece. Don't let it touch itself. Now I'm going to slowly try not to tear the skin. And I'm going to undo all these little places here for the bolts that we don't need. And take our time. Because we don't want to tear it. Because it's going to be noticeable if we tear it in the wrong place. So peeling this is what's going to take the longest. Just take your time. Now it don't have a screen protector with this kit. But I have seen sticker kits that does come with a screen protector. Not many, but I have seen a few of these. And you don't want to kink this, so let's just keep going. And I about tore it. Glad I seen it. I would have been sad. Let's put my hand over here and just let it sit on my hand. I'll take the rest of this off. Just like so. And what happens if it kinks together, sometimes they put a crease in it. And you don't want a crease. So just lay it across your hand as you unpeel it. Now we got everything clean. We're going to try to line this up the same way we did the other one. You should be able to see this. And put it on the correct way. And we're just going to center everything up. And just lightly place it down. So we can move it. And it's not stuck yet. That way we can see what we got going on. Okay. And just lightly press down the sides when you get it in the position you want. Like I said, don't stick it just yet till you get it exactly where you want it. Now these are not going to be 100% exactly a perfect fitment. Keep that in mind when you do this. But you do want it to look halfway decent and presentable. So I made sure my edges is straight here. Now I'm going to make sure it's straight across the top and bottom. Just lightly taking my finger, just like so. And I can lift up on it if I don't think it is. I can also pull down on it just a little. That don't look bad at all. Now let's do the top. Now I made sure all my edges are straight. I'm gonna go take my finger and just lightly do this here. Go around everything. These are edges. Make sure ain't no air. I don't want to fold my sides over just yet. So now we're going to take a little heat. Do the sides of this. Heat it up just a little. Watch your hand. This will shrink. Make everything a little bit tighter. And also make it stick a whole lot better, so it won't peel off on you in the future. So we're going to fold this over now. Fold every bit of this. Make sure we no air bubbles. We don't want to fold this because we ain't heated this yet. But every part we folded and heated, we want to mash down. Now we're going to heat it up one more time and then mash them parts down again. A blow dryer works great. This is actually a heat gun. This works too. You can see actually the vinyl itself is tightening up as we do it. So. And it also heats up that adhesive that's under this. So now we got that. Let's do the sides and the top. We're going to go around with the sides. Next, heat this up just a little. You can see it's trying to actually shrink up. You can see it shrink right there. Mash itself down. Now let's bend this over. Let's pull this tight since it's hot. Just like so. Fold that over there. It's lined up pretty good. It's a little screw hole. Could have pulled it a little bit tighter, but it ain't gonna hurt nothing. Ain't a deal breaker. Now we're gonna heat this side up and then do the middle. And it don't take long with a heat gun. You can see how it just shrinks up and just gets so tight. That's what we want. We want it nice and tight. While it's hot, we can stretch it. Just like so. And then we can take a finger. Bend it over. While it's hot. Just like so. And it should be good. It looks actually really good. So now I'm going to heat this up one more time and go over it real good with my hand. Make sure there ain't no air bubbles in it. Be careful, not burn yourself. You see we got a little place that showed up right under here. Now we heated it, we can just take a hand and you can see as it cooled down, it actually shrunk and went away. That's what we're doing. We're basically heating the adhesive under it, heating the vinyl, making it shrink up a little. And try not to burn your hands. Sometimes it's best to set this down and then do this. But that's it. Everything's mashed down good. We got us a pink and yellow Pikachu edition Nintendo Switch. I'm going to clean it off. I would say you can test this, make sure it works, but you know, we know it's going to work. There's no reason for it not to work. So you got these button things you could, you know, stick these on, but they ain't no point in it. They ain't made for the buttons. They just, you know, it's cut out on a machine. That's how come it don't line up perfect neither. We're going to take one of my cleaning wipes now. Clean this screen off. So this is a Pikachu Nintendo Switch now. Pink and yellow. I think it turned out pretty good. Don't you? I do. Let me clean this. And of course it's still going to power on and work because, you know, we didn't do no damage to it. You do not want to take a lot of heat to this because you can actually make your screen pop out. But you know, just lightweight doing it. Oh, my battery's low. It's very nice. You can see Pokemon Violet and stuff. That's what I've been playing. So yeah, 1 out of 10. What would you give this? I give this sticker for $10 a 10. It's pretty good. Some of it ain't cut out right, but at the end of the day, you're getting a skin that, you know, changes the whole look of your system. So yeah, I'm very happy with it. So if you're new, get subscribed. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like, leave a comment. If you're a returning subscriber, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. You can pick this up on Amazon or eBay. Just look for a Pokemon Nintendo Lite Switch thing. It's the one with the yellow Pikachu with the cheeks like this. They actually, a bunch of sellers selling them. So, should be easy to find. And since you got this video, easy to apply on your Nintendo Switch. Thanks for watching.